this week's update, we're coming to you from Hastings Owners Acres down here. This is our southwest field. We chose to intercrop this field again, so we just rotated corn on soybeans and then our soybeans on our old corn ground. And again, the point of this, and we'll keep you updated, is to capture that sunlight in the outside rows. We've got 50,000 population, and then we stagger ourselves down on our corn. But really right now what we're focused on, though, is where we at in our crop stage. You'll notice here it's just important that as a grower that you know what stage your crop's in. And so you'll see we have our first leaf here, our second leaf collar, third leaf collar. We've actually got a fourth coming out here where we've almost completely collared this leaf. And then you'll see our fifth and sixth leaves are coming. So we would call this a V3, V4 corn right now, just hitting that V4 stage, which is about right on schedule. We're right at that 350, 360 GDU mark. So crops moving along fast. We picked up some heat over the weekend. Kind of it's taken a while, but we actually have sunshine. This might be the first video we've did with the sun shining in the background. But when we look at corn, it's time to get going. Actually, we had this field scheduled to be sprayed today. We were going to put our yield enhancement treatment on with the Accrue micronutrient pack, the Realize, the PGR, to stimulate root, shoot, and reproductive growth in this plant. And then we're actually going to put some Constrain XLT Plus. That helps mitigate stress. We're going to have to come in here with a herbicide application to clean up some weeds. We got a little bit of dock and some dandelions and just a few escapes on this intercrop field. So we're going to have to clean it up. That's one way you can help mitigate stress and metabolizing herbicides, and we've seen very good results going that route. On the soybean front, you'll see obviously we have our cotyledons. These beans are stretching a little bit. We got our first true leaves. Then we have our first trifoliate fully out here. Second trifoliate's about half open, and we're initiating that third trifoliate. So again, we're just short of V3. We'll be at V3 probably in 3 or 4 days, moving into V4. Again, a good time to try and stimulate some branching, push the beans a little bit. Again, we don't want to create vegetative growth. We'd rather see some branching and maybe just push a little bit of roots. So we don't want to overdo micronutrients or throw a whole lot of nitrogen out now. We want to hold these beans back. You'll actually notice these beans are actually nodulating. Seeing that in quite a few places, but not everywhere. So we're happy with this. Something you need to look at in the next upcoming weeks. Make sure you're getting some nodulation on your beans because that'll be our nitrogen source later on as these beans get bigger and go into pod sets. So, but all in all, we're real happy with the way everything looks. We like the heat. No major issues anywhere that we're hearing of. We had a little bit of seed corn maggot on some soybeans causing replant. Obviously some crusting, some washing, but all in all, we're into that second quarter pretty well. Crops hopefully going to enjoy this sun, keep its good color, and we'll see some more growth. And by this time next week, there'll be a lot of post treatments that have been applied, and we'll keep moving on and pushing forward here. One of the things we're also excited about this year is we're going to do some in-season meetings, ready to grow meetings, where we talk about how we can increase yields, how we can add more bushels in the combine at the end of the year. So we invite you to get a hold of your local locations. We're starting these meetings here on Wednesday, and we'd really invite you to contact your local location, find out where those meetings are taking place. We'll get you a quick lunch or breakfast, a little half-hour meeting just to talk about where we're at and some of the steps you can take to improve yields and manage your crop here in 2021.